What's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is the second video in our full stack series here with React and everything like that. So in this video we're gonna go ahead and get started by setting up our backend server framework, which is Express. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is create a new folder here, and I'm going to call it movie-fs. All right, and then we're going to use Express. So I am going to take advantage of the Express framework here, the generator. So Express application generator. If you do not have it, I recommend you install it here. This is the global command for it, and this shows you some basic usage options for it. Okay, so yeah, definitely get that, and it will bootstrap us an application. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually come in here, open this file up in the terminal, and I'm going to say express -- no view, because we don't need a front end framework from Express. We're going to use our own, and then just hit enter. And as you can see, it creates basically the startup files that we need to get going. So all we have to do now is say yarn install or npm install, whichever you prefer, and it's going to install all those files inside of that folder. So go ahead and give that a minute or a second. It looks like it's done. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that file. So open it up in your favorite text editor. For me, it's Studio Code. And let me close my terminal down because I'm going to use the internal one here. So now take a look at our files. This is what we have. We have a basic app server, so saves a lot of time on that end. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a few things that we need. So I'm going to control tilde will open up the integrated terminal, and I'm going to show you a few things that we need. So I'm going to say yarn add. First thing we will need will be Mongoose to interact with our database. We will need, I think we'll possibly need cores to connect with our front end once we get to that level. Express promise router to help us better organize our routers, our routing information, and then body parser, so we can convert everything to JSON. So I think that's all we need for now. If we need anything else, of course we can come back and add it later. So we'll give that a second to install. All right, looks like I got them all now. So we'll go ahead and hide the terminal for now. So yeah, we got a basic app here, basic connection here. So next thing we need to add in here will be our Mongoose, because we need to set up our database connection. Okay, so here is, for those of you who are not too familiar with Mongoose, the website is mongoosejs.com. This is where you'll come to basically get the starting information that you need. So to get going, we need to just first require it and then connect to it with our database. So you can literally just copy this out of here. Again, I'm showing you this so you know where to find these resources. It's good that I can write them from scratch and show you, like, do it that way, but I want you to also remember where to find these resources on your own in case you're working on your own project. Okay, so that's the purpose of me doing that, or doing this. So yeah, so I'm gonna come here, pop that there. So we require Mongoose, and then you connect to it. So I'm gonna get a space here. So the connection link, if you have one on your local host, definitely use that. All you do is pop the link in here just like this. However, on my Ubuntu machine, I do not have MongoDB set up, so I'm going to use MLab right here. So you just log into your MLab account if you don't have one, or you can just create one. It's really simple, and we'll just create a new database for it. So I'm going to hit create new. New environment. Let's see. East Coast, that's fine. So I'll leave this as a default. Give it a name. We'll call it movie-fs and create a new environment. Now this is not the view that you may see. I think you're going to see a different view. Let me back up. I think what you guys are going to see is this right here. So when you come in, you're going to see this. You can create a new deployment server. So I use Amazon, I use AWS. You can use any one of these guys. They have all of them have a free sandbox you can use. So I'm going to stick with Amazon. I'll click this sandbox and hit continue down at the bottom. Pick your region. I'm currently in West Africa teaching here, so we don't have a region, but I'm going to pick the one in the US. So continue. Well, I guess the one in Europe is closest to me, so I pick that one for me. Pick whichever is closest to you. Database name, movie-fs. Continue. Check everything, make sure everything's fine. Half a gigabyte of storage, that's fine. It's just a sandbox account. Free. Good. So we say submit order. New database in progress, so it's coming along. We just have to give it a few seconds. Oh, there you go. So we're good to go. So open it up. First thing you're going to see at the top is a link. It says connect using a driver to your Mongoose database. So this link right here is what you'll need. So I'm going to copy that. We'll flip back to our app and replace that link with this link. Like so. Now, as you can see, you need to create a database user and password. So we're going to go back here. We need to create a user for our new database. All right, because we have anything yet. So hit user, add new database user, and I'm going to say my name. We'll just say Ken. Password will be password1. Do not check read only, because you want read only is just what it says. You can read the data, but you can't write or update. So do not check that. leave it unchecked. Hit create. All right. So we got the new database user here. So now all we have to do is go back to our app and just change that information out. So my database user, Ken, password is password1 for me. And one thing that we need, this is for the new version of Mongoose, is we need something called a URL parser. So nope, not that. So it's new URL parser right there, and we just have to say true for this. I found that out because when you first boot up the server with the Mongoose connected, it says you need this, so that's why I'm including it now here. So you just pass it as an object here. All right, so we have that part done. So that's the first part. If we go back to our Mongoose documentation to continue our setup of our Mongoose connection, the next thing we have to do is go ahead and paste up a pending connection to the database. So we'll get that. And me, I like to add mine right here, right before the end. Save that there, and we should be connected. So if we try to now boot up the server, we shouldn't have any errors. So I'm gonna say yarn start. All right, looks like we got an OK connection here. And if I go to the link, localhost 3000, and you can see we're online with Express. All right, so application set up. So that's good. One last thing we'll do in this video is we need to go ahead and bring in our body parser. So I'm gonna come here right above my Mongoose. I'm gonna say body parser. We require it. Body parser. And we'll go ahead and require cores because I think we'll need it. I'm not too sure just yet. All right, so we have them in there, and then all we gotta do is use them down here as middleware. So app.use. First, you need the body parser, and we're gonna do the URL encoded, which will pass an object to that. Extended true, and then we're gonna call body parser again to convert everything to JSON. All right, cool. And then next we need to use cores. All right, so we have that. It shouldn't change anything. Server should still work fine, and it does. Okay, so great. We'll end the video on that note, and on the next video we're going to go ahead and build our database model for all our movies. Okay, see you in the next video.